Hello guys, today in this video I'd like to show you how we can create a validation in Laravel. So at first I'll create one form inside the view here. I'll name this as a login.blade.php. We're creating a blade file here, and for the form I'll use a bootstrap ready-made form. From here I'll just go to here and okay, I'll copy this all from here. Okay, here it is. Now I'll create a routing for this login.blade.php. Okay, let's make this one. Okay, I'll edit this route to login. Okay, now I'll start my application php addition serve. We have to wait for a few minutes to start a local server. Okay, now it is. Now I'll go to this link. Here it is. This is my form, bootstrap form, and I'll just edit some of I'll edit the title, my login form. Okay, here. Now here I have email and passport field. For now I'll just create one email and another is mobile number field for now, just for now. And here in email we have the email input type email id email and the name email, and for the mobile number we just write type equals to for now we'll write this text and we'll give the validation from the Laravel server side validation, and I'll just write here enter mobile number and name is mobile. Okay, here it is. Now when I click on submit button, uh, it should check the email and passport input type. For that, in action I'll just write here, I'll make one route for that, using the controller, one controller route. Inside the route controller we'll just check for the validation. So I'll just get route post and I'll just write slash, and here I'll just write controller name route controller class, and the class name is the class of the route controller. I'll just write here validation, uh, check validation. Okay, now I'll just name the function inside here. Okay, now I have to give this post URL to the login blade.php. Here when I click on the submit button, then the action should perform. Here I'll just write code URL, and inside the URL I'll just write this slash bottom slash, and the method of this form should be, that is, post. Okay, and we have to just give add the csrf here. Now when I click on submit button, okay, my service, it's throwing my service from here return view my service. Now we should not throw this my service, we have to throw the validation checking error whether it is correct or incorrect. So for that we'll just write here request dollar request and dollar request validate. Okay, this. Okay, now I'll check first email required. Okay, now when I click on the submit button, then it is not showing that I have entered email or not. It is not showing any kind of message. So throw the message here from there. We just have to write here span close, and here in span I'll just write class equals to text danger, and here I'll write at the rate error, at the rate error, and at the rate int error. Okay, now in at the rate error I want to show the error of email, and the message should be shown here dollar message. Okay, now I have not entered any email inside this field. Now when I click on submit here, constant, okay, what's wrong here? I have to see that here is not at the rate, it is dollar message. Okay, now okay, now when I submit here it says the email field is required. Okay, uh, here it check the email, that the email should be required. Okay, now I'll just write here enter mobile. Here the name should be matched with the name of the form here, email and mobile. Okay, I have entered here mobile, so I'm giving here mobile required, mobile required, and I want to show the error message of mobile too. So for that what I need to do is I'll just write here span close, and inside this span I'll just write class equals to, I'm giving the bootstrap class here text danger, uh, and here at the rate error, and at the rate error, and at the rate int error. Okay, the error should be of well, and the message should be thrown inside here dollar message. Okay, now when I enter on submit it will says that the email field is required and the mobile field is required. Okay, what if I have entered the email but that's in incorrect format? So for that I have to check the email. Okay, here email, I'll just write here email, and okay, I have entered something here and something here, and just it will say submit. Okay, let's remove here from the HTML that the type is not email but it's a text. Okay, now I'll just enter here submit. First let's reload this. Okay, now as I submitted, the email field must be a valid email address. It will check the type whether it has entered the email proper email or not. So for that I have just given here email. It will check whether it is email or not. So for the mobile we have to just check one more, that is numeric, it is whether a numeric or not. So when I just enter here email and I'll just enter here the text, now it will say the mobile field must be a number. Okay, in this way we can check the validation in Laravel.